This is not just another roster move. This is a statement. The Buccaneers have just brought back a mountain of a man, a player many thought was gone for good. And now, with the Eagles waiting in Week 4, Tampa Bay has added one more weapon in the trenches. The Buccaneers just pulled off a sneaky, powerful move that could change everything. For weeks, fans were wondering, what's going on with Desmond Watson? Would he ever wear the pewter and red again? Was his NFL dream slipping away? Now, the answer is clear. Desmond Watson is back. The big man, once a 460-pound Gator star, has been signed to the Buccaneers practice squad. And let me tell you, this is not just about filling a spot. This is about belief, hard work, and a team that never closed the door on him. Head coach Todd Bowles said it before. The door wasn't shut on Watson. And he was right. While Vita Vea has carried the load and rookie Elijah Roberts has stepped up in a huge way, the Bucs wanted Watson in the building. They believe in what he can become if he stays in shape. This is the first time Watson actually gets to practice with the squad. No more watching from the sidelines. No more waiting. Now, he's officially in the fight. And let's be real, with Kancey banged up, the timing could not be better. Think about it, Vita Vea and Desmond Watson lined up side by side. Two giants clogging the middle, ready to crush the infamous tush-push that the Eagles have made unstoppable. The Buccaneers deny it all they want, but fans know, this move is about beating Philadelphia at their own game. And now here we are, 3-0 Eagles versus 3-0 Buccaneers. A heavyweight clash for NFC supremacy. Tampa Bay is doubling down on defense, and the return of Watson shows just how serious they are about this war in the trenches. As a fan, you have to love this. A player who once looked like a long shot is back, and the team has a plan for him. It's a story of second chances, of faith, and of a team building its wall of steel for the biggest game of the season. Bucs Nation, I want to hear from you. Do you believe Desmond Watson will make an impact this season, or is this move just for depth? Drop your take in the comments, and let's see how much confidence you've got in this defensive line. When you talk about raw strength, Desmond Watson is a monster. There's that picture floating around of him stiff-arming Spencer Rattler into the ground. And now that Rattler is the Saints quarterback, fans are already dreaming about that moment repeating itself in the NFL. It's the kind of visual that makes you believe this guy isn't just big, he's powerful enough to wreck entire plays by himself. Watson's strength is no joke. He clogs running lanes, swallows double teams, and forces offenses to run away from him. Sure, he's not the most mobile lineman, but it's crazy to think about how often he's still been able to slip into the backfield, recover fumbles, and even rumble downfield with the football in his hands. And that was back when he was overweight and nowhere near NFL shape. Now, he's finally hit the weight target Tampa Bay set for him. That tells you everything about his determination and the belief this organization has in his future. Todd Bowles is saying all the right things. That Watson isn't just here to stop one play, that the team isn't signing guys just for the tush-push. But let's be real. Fans know why he's here. The Eagles' infamous short yardage play has embarrassed defenses all across the league. And now, with Vita Vea and Desmond Watson standing shoulder to shoulder, the Bucs have the size and power to meet Philadelphia head-on. Bowles may downplay it, but everyone sees the bigger picture. Reporters keep asking about it because the truth is obvious. Tampa Bay is building their wall to crush the tush-push. And if Watson gets elevated from the practice squad to the 53-man roster, don't be surprised when he's standing on that line in the biggest moment of the game. The Eagles and Buccaneers are both undefeated. This isn't just about one play, it's about pride, it's about toughness, and it's about proving who owns the trenches. Tampa Bay has already stopped this play before, and now they've doubled their firepower with Watson. Even if he only takes a handful of snaps, His presence could be the difference between a first down for Philly and a stadium-shaking stop for the Bucs. This is football at its purest, power on power, strength against strength, and two giants colliding for NFC supremacy. And Desmond Watson is right in the middle of it. Bucs fans, let's hear it. Do you think Watson will actually suit up and get elevated for the Eagles game? Or is this move all about the future? Drop your predictions in the comments and tell me how confident you are in Tampa Bay's defense stopping the tush-push this time. The Bucs got a bit of good news and bad news. Mike Evans is banged up, but at least he's not heading to IR. That means his roster spot stays safe, but it also means if Desmond Watson gets elevated, someone else will have to make room. Whether it's a healthy scratch, a practice squad shuffle, or another player sliding down, one thing is clear: Tampa is preparing to clear a path for Watson. And here's where it gets even better. Desmond himself knows exactly what this moment means. He admitted his biggest struggle in college was keeping his weight under control. But now, he's finally put in the work, reached the number Tampa demanded, and earned this chance. His own words say it all. He's learning, he's growing, and he's ready to prove he belongs at the NFL level. Even more powerful? He said he looks up to Vita Vea. He called Vea an inspiration, someone he tries to model his game after. Think about that for a second. Vita is already one of the most dominant interior linemen in the league. If Watson can even come close to that level, the Bucs might unleash the scariest defensive tackle duo in football. Two towering forces collapsing the middle, eating blocks, blowing up running lanes, and making life miserable for quarterbacks. If that vision becomes reality, it's game over for opposing offensive lines. Of course, Desmond still has a long way to go. This is his first true week of NFL practice. He's not guaranteed a snap against Philly. But look at the timing. The Eagles are coming to town with their unstoppable tush-push, and right when that challenge looms, Watson shows up in playing shape, ready to work. Call it coincidence if you want. I don't buy it. This feels like the plan all along. Whether he suits up against the Eagles, or maybe even later against a team like Buffalo, another squad that uses the tush-push effectively, Watson has already won the first battle. He fought his way back, he proved his commitment, and he forced the Bucs to keep the door open for him. As a fan, it's impossible not to smile. This is what belief looks like. Tampa Bay believed in him, gave him a chance, and Watson delivered. Now it's his turn to show us all what comes next. Bucs fans, how many snaps do you want to see Desmond Watson get if he's elevated? Should the team throw him right into the fire against Philly, or ease him in slowly? Drop your take in the comments. This one's going to get heated. For Desmond Watson, this is more than just a signing. This is a second chance to prove he belongs in the NFL. He admitted it himself. Weight and discipline have always been his biggest battles. Food can be an addiction. Setbacks can come easy, and staying consistent is harder than most fans will ever understand. But after months of grinding, he finally hit the weight goal Tampa demanded. And now he's earned the right to practice with the team, to fight for a spot, and to step onto the field as more than just a project. The challenge doesn't stop here, though. This is about staying locked in. He has to keep that same focus, that same fire, to maintain his progress. Because if he does, the payoff could be massive. Imagine the picture: Vita Vea and Desmond Watson shoulder to shoulder, forming an unmovable wall at the heart of Tampa's defense. Two giants daring anyone to try the tush-push. That's not just football, that's a statement. And here's the truth. The second Watson gets elevated from the practice squad, every single Bucs fan who believed in him will finally get to say it: "We told you so." The plan was real. The faith wasn't wasted. The work paid off. But right now, all eyes are on Week 4. Todd Bowles can say what he wants. He can downplay the move, send smoke signals, hide behind coach speak. But we see it. The Eagles see it. The league sees it. Tampa Bay has been waiting for this showdown, and Watson could be the X factor that flips it on its head. Bucs fans, do you believe Desmond Watson was always part of the plan, or do you think this move was pure desperation before facing the Eagles? And here's the big question. Should the Bucs elevate him for Week 4, or save him for later battles? Drop your takes in the comments. This is going to get fiery.